All right, so another monthly favorites. Before I get into it, I just want to put in a quick word for my sponsor for this video, which is Ana Luisa. I'm wearing some of their jewelry today. Ana Luisa is a sustainable jewelry company that I've talked about many times before. The jewelry starts at $39 and it comes in a cute little cardboard box with its own little baggies for each piece to keep everything organized and scratch free. And I picked out 3 pieces. I usually go for the earrings and the hoops and everything because they have a great selection. But this time around, I decided to go for some necklaces and this ring right here, the signet ring. Look at this combination. So this set right here, which is the temple set, which is this necklace and this chain right here. This comes together in a set and it's called the Temple Green and it's usually $115, but Ana Luisa was kind enough to give me a link and a code. So if you go to analuisa.com/Christine and use my code, which is Christine10, you can get 10% off your purchase. So again, this set is $115, it goes down to $103.50. I also have this Ina herringbone necklace right here, which is usually $75, but with the discount, it comes out to $67.50. And the last thing I got is this Cody signet ring, which is usually $59, but with my discount, it is $53.50. I have a small collection of herringbone necklaces from other companies and they're usually really expensive. I think the least I've ever paid for one is like around $500, $600. This one's only $75 even without my discount. So I think it's such a good deal. I love layering jewelry, especially with just a regular plain t-shirt, like a white t-shirt or a gray t-shirt, or like a crew neck sweater like this. It just seems so like plain and boring without any jewelry underneath, but once you add a little pop of jewelry, it just kind of peeks through and it just looks so interesting. So if you guys are interested in any of these pieces, I'll leave a link in the description box as well as my code, so please head on over that way if you guys want any more information. All right, so I have a few updates. I just did an interview with the Creative Independent and it's up right now, so I'll leave a link in the description box. I have a new set list. I actually make a new set list every month, but this last one I'm really proud of. It's on Worldwide FM, and I'll also leave a link down there below. And you can also look up previous set lists as well. And it's just my favorite songs of the moment or the songs that I've been listening to the most. And also I get a lot of questions about my camera setup, my cameras that I use, the equipment that I use for filming, my audio stuff for whenever I'm DJing. So I started doing these Amazon live streams, talking about everything that I own. And though not everything is bought off Amazon, in those live streams I talk about different places to get stuff and where you can buy things used or secondhand, or like what to look for so that you're not spending too much money or an excess amount of money. Because when I first started buying camera stuff, I bought a lot of stuff that I didn't end up using now. So if I were to start over and then picked out like certain things that fit my lifestyle, of course everyone's different, but if I were to pick everything over again, if I could tell myself now, or if I myself now could tell myself like 10 years ago what to buy, I'd end up saving a lot of money. If you end up watching any of those Amazon live streams and you have any questions about anything at all, please ask me, because I want you to make the most informed decisions when it comes to purchasing things that are really expensive, like camera gear, audio gear, whatever, you know? So if you have any of those questions, even if I don't have the best answer, I'll find someone who has a better answer. I'm planning on doing an Amazon live stream on my favorite cooking stuff, kitchen stuff, you know, and then some skincare tools as well. All right, on to music. So I just went to Portland, got back like mid-month, and the only album that I had downloaded on my phone was Tones on Tail, and it's called Everything with an exclamation point. And it's kind of like so it's Bauhaus, it's the side project of Bauhaus, and it's a little bit goth, a little bit post-punk, but it has, well, like the album says, it's everything. So fast-paced, slower, moody, happy, like every category that is post-punk or goth. So if you're into Wire or I don't know, Joy Division or King of 4 Television, that genre, you'd be into Tones on Tail. It was funny because a friend recommended it to me when I was DJing, and I hadn't heard of them before. I hadn't heard of their name, but I've heard their music so many times. I just never put a name to it. And it was nice to hear all the songs in one album, because I always thought that those songs individually were from different bands. So there's a song called Lions, and there's another song called Burning Skies, and they sound like 2 completely different songs, But in the album, it makes sense in the order. But taken apart, I felt like they weren't from the same band, you know? But it sounds really good. So I hope you guys give it a listen and then let me know what you think about it. I'll leave some of my favorite songs in the down bar as well. I've been carrying around one of these things right here. This is from Calpac, and it's so convenient. It's a little like travel case. It keeps all my electronic stuff organized, so all the wires and my little battery pack thing. Yeah, it's so great, very organized. And I could also fit my makeup on one side and like other things on the other side. I think I have the passport on this side. Yeah, all my paperwork is on this side. Yeah, super convenient. When it comes to shoes, when you're traveling, my friend Katie Dalebout moved to LA from New York, and she has a few pairs of Blundstones boots, and I borrowed a pair from her a while ago, and I just always see her walking everywhere because she's a New Yorker, and she always has these like really cool boots on, and it seems like they go through a lot of wear and tear. So then I borrowed a pair from her, really liked them, and eventually got my own pair. And this is just a black Chelsea boot. Very classic. It's like a matte black, and right away they're super comfy. I wish I had this for Portland because I walked around a ton in Portland and I really messed up my feet because I was just wearing ballet flats when I was walking around. Bad idea. And on that subject, the heels of my feet, it might be because of the way that I walk, but the heels of my feet are always like really cracked and dry. And it just got to a point where it started hurting a little bit. So then I looked up really quickly, just looked up ways to relieve cracked heel pain. And then this popped up. It's the Dr. Scholl's Severe Cracked Heel Balm. It softens and hydrates dry, cracked heels. And it's made with these like ingredients that are supposed to exfoliate your skin. So you're not supposed to use a pumice stone while you're using this. So I don't do that obviously, but every time I get out of the shower, right after I apply my deodorant, I'll apply this to my heels and just kind of let it sink in. I think it even works better if you put a sock on afterwards, or if you wrap it up in like a water repellent material, maybe like cellophane or saran wrap. But I just like apply this on as you would deodorant and then just walk around the house. But after the first day of using this, my heels completely healed. And then now it shows no sign of cracks or anything like that. And it's only been like maybe 2 weeks that I've started using this. So if you have the same problem I do, and it's kind of an embarrassing problem, but if you have the same problem as I do, definitely try this out. And you can get this like just about anywhere, like any drugstore. I got mine off Amazon, and it smells like the Burt's Bees lip balm, which I really like. All right, so several favorites ago, I was talking about the Brazilian Boom Boom cream from Sol de Janeiro. And I mean, it smells great, it's fantastic. And then Trader Joe's just relaunched or restocked this right here, which is the Brazil Nut Body Butter. It's only like $6, so it's an eighth of the price of the Sol de Janeiro one. And it smells just like it. And the only difference is that the texture is a little bit lighter, so it's more like a body lotion than it is body butter in comparison to this. And the scent doesn't last as long. But considering that it's like about an eighth of the price of the Sol de Janeiro one, and that it smells exactly the same and it works really well regardless, I think it's totally worth it. So if you have this stocked at your Trader Joe's, maybe call around. If you have it stocked, definitely try it out. And when I went into the Trader Joe's near my house, it said that there was a limit of just 2 per person. So I know there's a sense of urgency around this product. So maybe if everyone reaches out to Trader Joe's, maybe they'll restock it eventually. But yeah, I really like that. And if you can get a hold of it, definitely go for it. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is this print that I've had above my bed in my bedroom for years. I just kept moving it around from room to room every time I moved anywhere. And then eventually my friend Michael, who made this print, we became friends after he made that, that collage. He eventually offered to frame it for me, and what a difference that makes. It's incredible. So he works at this framing house in Atwater Village in LA called Umiko. I just gave it to him, no instructions on anything, and he picked out the best frame for it and then did everything, and I just have a new appreciation for this print. It looks so fantastic. I can't believe I didn't have it framed before. It's also a really big piece too, so maybe that's why I held off for so long, but Man, I love it. Yeah, so I have a new appreciation for his art and also the art of framing things. It's so crazy how much of a difference framing something makes. So if you're in LA, you need to frame some stuff, definitely check out Umiko. All right, that's everything. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.